Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Next Level Teaching, where we strive to take your faith to the next level. Yes, your faith. Your faith in God, your faith in you, your faith in your ability, and your faith in your business. And today I want to talk to you about sin. And the wages of sin is death. Why is that? So I want you to turn to good old Romans. Romans chapter number 6. Turn to Romans chapter number 6. And we're going to read some text. We're going to get into some good old scriptural conversation this morning. So Romans chapter 6. What shall we say then? Shall we continue to sin that grace may abound? God forbid. How shall we then are dead to sin live any longer there? Some good questions, Mr. Paul. And a lot of Paul's readings or writings are very intricate. They're very thought-provoking. But I want you to think about something. So if you're sinning, if you sin, do you continue to sin? Do you continue to say, hey, there's grace for my sins? Or you continue to evolve or get better? How can sin continuing to be in you if you are acknowledging or repenting for your sins? Please tell me how that works. So here's what I say. Here's what I will tell you. As you read these scriptures, as it's pointing certain things out to you, as you are repenting for sin, you are striving to sin no more. If you continue, for example, if your child comes to you continuing to apologize for doing the same thing you have told them not to do over and over and over and over again, do you still continue to give them that grace? Do you still continue to not? At some point, you are going to show them that there are consequences for your actions, because that is the only thing that will make them understand the weight of the gravity of what you're trying to teach them. Doesn't mean you want to punish them. It just means that that is the route that they have chosen to take, even though you've given them another route, even though you've given them grace, mercy, time and time again. And you say, well, when will you learn? You continue to come to me and apologize for the same thing. And Jesus said that had all those husbands that accused her or doing things that she shouldn't have been doing. And Jesus said, well, where are your accusers at? If you're gonna have this woman here, she didn't participate doing the sin on her own. But here's the magic words that he said. He said, go and sin no more. Sin no more. And yes, God gives grace and mercy and all of those great things. And to what degree, I don't know. But, these scriptures are an example to us. And that's why I continue to say read. Read, 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 read. Don't just trust what I say, trust what the book says. That's why it's written. 66 books that are timeless, that give you timeless truths, that has something for every point in life and where you at and what decision you got to make to give you the right mindset, the right attitude, and the right spirit. But here's what I say. Jesus set that example. He came from heaven, walked on this earth, went to the grave, conquered the grave, came back to the earth, went back to the Father. There's a path. Come down, went down, come back around, back up. So maybe there's a pattern for us. Come down, go around, back up. He showed you the way to the light. The question is, are you going to trust him or trust man? But there is a path for the devil, because the wages of sin is death. Come down, and stay down. We already know what the enemy is. We already know what his plan is: to kill, steal, and destroy. So will you continue in the sin, which are the wages of death? But let's continue to read. Know ye not that so many of us, as were baptized into Jesus Christ, which were baptized into his death. Therefore, we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Christ was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so, even we also shall walk in newness of life. Walk in newness of life. You can either walk to the newness of life to get a greater understanding, to not go through life, to continue to carry on the generational things that have been taught to you that could be sinful things that go against this word, or continue to go in the thinking and the mindset that you have built your life around. Or you can go to Jesus Christ, which is in this book, to teach you newness of life. Look at your life. Either it's a shadow or it resembles Christ, or it doesn't. If it does, great. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the work up. If it doesn't, why? Where are some areas I need to improve? Because at the end of the day, if your goal is heaven, and some people's goal is not heaven, then follow Christ if your goal is heaven. If you want to live the way you want to live outside of the kingdom, then that's your choice too. I don't know why you would choose to take those steps, but here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't continue to be distracted by the things that are causing you to not even look at sin, not even look at our conversation. If our conversation is sinful conversation, if the way we think about things, the way we do things, Christ is trying to build a life in you, a purpose here on earth and in heaven, to be on the right side of the kingdom. So are you going to choose life, which represents Jesus Christ? Or are you going to choose death, which represents the sinful nature of us at times? Thank you, YouTube, for tuning in. Please hit like or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the support. Until next time, YouTube, y'all be blessed.